Hello guys, it's CMG Forex again, aka Synthetic Emperor. So right now we're going to be having the final session. So basically what we're going to be doing now is going to be a little bit more technical, and I believe if you've gone through everything we've done so far, you won't have any issues. Okay, so now when it comes to making money from Forex, there are two things, right? So now we are currently on Boom 1000 index charts. So basically, if you say I want to make money today from this chart, it's two-sided. So it's either you are selling or you are buying. Now, as simple as that might sound, selling when you're meant to be buying has taken a lot of traders to their village. So you need to know exactly when to buy, when to sell. And beyond knowing when to buy and when to sell, you need to know when to take profits and when not to take profits. Okay? So basically, before we jump into that, we're going to be doing a little recap of some of my old trades, and even from trades from as far as 2021, 2022, we're just going to be reviewing them. Okay? So now before we jump into that, now, like I said earlier, when you come into the markets like this, you want to make money, you have two options. So you see there are two options displayed before you: sell or buy. So there is no need to actually be confused. Should I buy? Should I sell? Should I not buy? Should I not sell? There is no need to be confused. That's where analysis comes in, right? That's where analysis in trading comes in. As easy as that might sound, a lot of traders actually do not know how to analyze their trades properly. Okay, a good knowledge of analysis is what's going to actually aid you to make good informed trading decisions to actually make profits. Okay, so analysis is what you do on your charts. So whatever we are doing on our charts, you see moving from one time frame to another, the M5, the M15, the M30, sometimes we move from one time frame to another, and you're wondering, why are we moving from one time frame to another time frame? We're basically just trying to get a better view, a better understanding of the charts. Okay? And you remember that here we are in for knowledge, right? So I'm just going to show you guys exactly how I do it, how I do analysis, and how I get a lot of good trades. So now let's step down to a little time frame like the M1. So before we jump into the main, let's see some of my old trades. And yeah, this was October 2021. I traded on Boom 1000 index. You can see the results. We also have other trades. This was 13th May 2022. Now, if you look at this chart now, although this is a screenshot from 2022, you see a lot of lines on this chart. Now, the reason why I'm drawing these lines is not to get you confused, right? These lines are basically just drawn to help me to analyze the markets and understand it better, right? And in no time, you also are going to be doing all this. So I think most of the trades here are from 2022. Okay, we have some from 2023. You can see them. 2023. Okay, so this is a trade we took in this is 2024. We moved $35. So these are screenshots from my personal trades. This was 2024. We moved $34 to $185. Okay, this was on volatility 100 index. Now, whatever you're going to be learning on boom and crash, right? Like 60% or 70% of it applies for volatility indices or volatility index, because boom and crash, they fall under indices. Okay, you remember in the first video when we talked about quotes, I said there are different quotes. You have index quotes and there are other quotes. So under index quotes, you have boom and crash index, you have volatility index, and there are other index or indices. So the same thing that applies for boom and crash applies for the rest of them. So this was on the 1000 index. You see, I trade more on boom and crash indices because it's actually very easy to understand and easy to profit from it. So you see, these are some analysis. Remember, we are talking about analysis. So you see, the reason why we have all these lines on the chart are based on analysis we are making. Okay, this is $11 to $80. Okay, this is $101 to $553. Okay, you can see the lines, the analysis lines. Okay, you can see, okay, this is on boom 500 index. We made 1, 2, 3. This is like 100 and okay, going to $200 profits. Okay, this was on volatility 75 index. You can see here, you can check it out. See here, $20 was funded, and we made over $100 profits, and you can see the withdrawal. So you can also see okay, this on boom 900, boom 600, boom 600. Volatility, so you see volatility 100 index and volatility 25 index. Okay, I think we saw this one before. Okay, this is great, this is great. You can see this trade was actually $3 to $173. So this is what skill does for you. So when you have the right skill, capital is not even a problem. Do you understand that? Imagine taking $3 to $200 plus. So that's something crazy. Okay, this is on boom 150 and boom 900. Okay, this on crash 300. This on crash 300 again. $28 moved to $74. So now let's go back to our chart. What date was this? Oh, I think this is an old trade anyways. So you see, back to what I was saying. I want to make money. I want to make money from Forex. I want to make money from boom 1000 index. Should I click buy or should I click sell? Should I click buy or should I click sell? It's not a guesswork. That is where analysis comes in. So what I'm going to be doing for you guys, okay, see the market just moved up, it just spiked up significantly. So imagine if you click sell, you would have been making a wrong move. Okay, so that's where analysis actually comes in play. So now what I'm going to be doing for you guys after this, if you've gotten this basic knowledge, you see we've gone through everything and see that it's not as hard as you actually imagined. So if you watched up to this point, you are already a trader. Okay, you are already a trader. So what I'm going to be doing for you guys, I'm going to be, for those of you that are interested, I'm going to be creating a guide. Okay, for those of you that are interested, I'm going to be creating a guide, and the reason why we are creating this guide is to help those of you that actually want to progress and move further and advance your trading knowledge and make all this analysis. You know, you've seen the trade, you've seen the track record, you've seen the profits and everything. So I'm going to be creating a complete guide for those of you guys, and it's accessible to both traders and non-traders. Okay, so this guide is going to contain all the boom and crash analysis that you've seen. Okay, I think we went through a lot of them. So the guide is going to contain all this boom and crash analysis. It's going to contain sniper entry spots. You see that most of the trades here, if you look at them, you see that some of them, they are sniper entry. And what that means is that immediately you are entering the trade, you are entering in profit, minimum drawdown. Okay, minimum drawdown. You can see it here. You can see it here. You can see where we entered like that. So all my trades, they are all sniper entries. You can see this. You can see this one. So they are all sniper entries. Okay, and also in the guide, I'm going to introduce you to automated trading, right? I'm going to introduce you to automated trading. But before automated trading, you yourself as a trader, you can make money, right, with your own analysis without even trading with robots. Okay, so we are going to be having all boom and crash analysis, all sniper entry spots, live trading sessions, and analysis. And we're going to be having an introduction to automated trading. That's the complete boom and crash guide. And now, whatever you're going to be learning on this guide doesn't only apply to boom and crash, okay? It also applies to volatility indices and all synthetic indices, okay? So thank you very much. For those of you that want to get the guide, you're interested in accessing the guide, you're going to send me a DM and I will send you an access code to get access to this guide. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can just chat me up on WhatsApp and let me know your questions.